Everyone knows the name, the Silk Road, a legendary network of trade routes stretching thousands of miles across mountains, deserts, and steppes, connecting the empires of East and West. It conjures images of exotic goods, intrepid explorers, and the clash and fusion of cultures. But beneath the romanticized tales of emperors and warriors, there was a hidden engine, a quiet force that truly made this incredible network function. This is the story of the Sogdians, a people from ancient Central Asia, modern Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan, who built no great empire of conquest, but instead forged an empire of influence. For 1,000 years, their caravans, their languages, and their unique blend of cultures were the lifeblood of the Silk Road, felt from Constantinople to the distant Tang dynasty in China. They were the ultimate merchants, diplomats, and cultural conduits, the secret masters of the world's greatest ancient trade network. Our journey begins in Sogdiana, a vibrant region in the heart of Central Asia, bordered by the Amu Darya and Sir Darya rivers. This fertile land, an oasis surrounded by vast deserts and imposing mountain ranges, was strategically positioned at the crossroads of ancient empires. Persia to the west, India to the south, and China to the east. Unlike their powerful neighbours, the Sogdians never sought to build a vast military empire. Instead, they focused on what they did best: trade. Their cities, like Samarkand, Bukhara, and Panjakent, became vital hubs, drawing merchants and goods from every corner of the known world. They were natural intermediaries, skilled at navigating complex political landscapes and diverse cultures. What made the Sogdians so successful? Beyond their strategic location, it was their unique skill set. They were multilingual, often fluent in Persian, various Indian languages, Tocharian, and Chinese. This made them invaluable as translators and diplomats, bridging the vast linguistic divides of the Silk Road. They were also masters of persuasion and trust, able to forge alliances and establish credit networks across vast distances. Their reputation for honesty, combined with their intricate understanding of different legal systems and customs, allowed them to operate where others could not. They were the ultimate middlemen, indispensable to the flow of goods and information. The backbone of Sogdian commerce was the caravan. Their merchant companies organized massive expeditions, sometimes numbering hundreds of camels, across the treacherous deserts and mountains of Central Asia. These were not just journeys, they were feats of logistical genius and sheer endurance. These caravans were equipped to survive weeks or months in the wilderness, relying on well-established network of caravanserais fortified roadside inns for shelter, supplies, and security. It was a dangerous life, fraught with bandits, natural disasters, and political instability. But the rewards were immense. What did they trade? Everything valuable. From east to west, they carried Chinese silks, teas, and ceramics. From west to east, they brought Roman glass, Byzantine gold coins, Persian silverware, and Central Asian horses. They also traded in more exotic goods, precious stones, furs, spices, perfumes, and even slaves. Their business acumen was legendary. They established complex credit systems, letters of exchange, and sophisticated partnerships that spanned continents, allowing them to finance vast ventures. Their wealth was not just in their goods, but in their network, their reputation, and their unparalleled ability to bridge distances and cultures. Empires rise and fall, great armies clash, but through it all, the Sogdians persisted. They were the unsung architects of globalization, quietly weaving the threads of commerce and culture that connected disparate worlds. They remind us that true power doesn't always lie in conquest, but in connection, in communication, in the ability to understand and bridge differences. If these quiet yet profound histories, these stories of the people who shaped our world from behind the scenes, are what truly fascinate you, then I invite you to join the Dusty Codex community. Subscribing not only helps us uncover more of these incredible lost stories, but also lets you be a part of a community that values curiosity and the exploration of the past. Before we delve into the Sogdians' astonishing role as cultural and religious ambassadors, tell us, what's one unexpected item you think travelled the Silk Road? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's unravel this hidden history together. Beyond material goods, the Sogdians were the primary conduit for the transmission of ideas and religions across Eurasia. Perhaps their most significant role was in the spread of Buddhism into China. Sogdian monks and merchants were among the earliest and most active translators of Buddhist texts from Sanskrit into Chinese. But Buddhism was not the only faith they carried. Zoroastrianism, the ancient Persian religion, flourished in Sogdiana and was brought by Sogdian communities to China. Manichaeism, a dualistic religion, also found a major vector in Sogdian traders. Even early forms of Christianity, particularly Nestorianism, travelled along Sogdian trade routes to the east. The Sogdians were less concerned with doctrinal purity than with facilitating connections. Sogdian was more than just a local language. It became the lingua franca of the Silk Road. Its script, derived from Aramaic, was adapted to write various Central Asian languages, and even influenced early Uyghur and Mongolian scripts. It was the language of commerce, diplomacy, and increasingly of scholarship and religious texts throughout Central Asia. The discovery of ancient Sogdian letters, found in a ruined watchtower along the Silk Road in China, provides an intimate glimpse into their lives, their family ties, their business dealings, and their struggles. These letters, written over 1,700 years ago, are a testament to their widespread presence and their vital role in maintaining connections across vast distances. In their homeland, the Sogdians built impressive cities that reflected their wealth and cultural sophistication. Cities like Samarkand and Panjakent were architectural gems, with grand palaces, temples, and residential quarters adorned with exquisite frescoes. These frescoes are perhaps the most vivid testament to Sogdian life and their unique cultural synthesis. Sogdian art is a dazzling fusion. Their wall paintings depict scenes of their own elite life banquets, hunting, and religious ceremonies, but also showcase foreign influences. We see Persian-style banquets, Indian deities, and Chinese silk patterns, all rendered in a distinctive Sogdian hand. This blend reflects their identity as cosmopolitan travellers who absorbed and reinterpreted the best of every culture they encountered. Sogdians were not just in Central Asia. They established diasporic communities all along the Silk Road, from the trading centres of Persia to the bustling metropolises of Tang dynasty China. In Chinese cities like Chang'an and Luoyang, Sogdian merchants, entertainers, and even military men became a common sight. They maintained their cultural identity, their language, and their religious practices, even far from home, but they also adapted and contributed to the cultures they lived within. Sogdian art and music became popular in China, and their unique blend of cultural influences enriched the entire Silk Road ecosystem. By the 9th and 10th centuries, the golden age of Sogdian dominance on the Silk Road began to wane. Geopolitical shifts, particularly the rise of new Turkic empires in Central Asia and the expansion of Islam, changed the dynamics of trade. The Silk Road itself evolved, with new sea routes gaining prominence, reducing the reliance on overland caravans. The Sogdian language gradually faded, absorbed by Persian and Turkic languages. Their distinct cultural identity, once so prominent, slowly merged into the tapestry of Central Asian and Persian cultures. They did not disappear entirely, but their era as the undisputed masters of the Silk Road came to an end. Yet their legacy endures. The Sogdians were the ultimate facilitators. the quiet architects of cultural exchange who profoundly shaped Eurasia for 1,000 years. Their art, their letters, and the countless connections they forged remind us that history is not just made by kings and armies, but by the determined, adaptable, and endlessly inventive people who simply sought to connect the world, one caravan, one translation, one shared idea at a time. They were the secret masters, and their story deserves to be remembered